The book is called Designed to Thrive, The 5 Pillars of Retirement Planning. You gentlemen wrote it, Jamie and Kyle. This is the Author's Corner. Welcome to this week. We're going to profile one of the chapters in the book, and I love this one. It's really what sets you apart. It's the Cornerstone Retirement Blueprint and the 5 pillars of that. Jamie, I'll begin with you. Why is that important?
Well, it's the foundation to any retirement plan, right? A lot of times clients come into our office and they just have a basket of investments. And for us, we have found that clients are looking for a little bit more guidance. They want more planning in all the different areas of retirement planning. And so the 5 pillars typically do that. We concentrate on income planning. We concentrate on investment planning, tax planning, healthcare planning, and legacy planning. And all of those different types of plans that are within the Cornerstone Retirement Blueprint have a specific purpose. And some of the clients, they may not need a legacy plan because maybe they don't have children. Some of them want more of an income plan because they don't have a pension. So it's custom tailored to each client that walks into our office, but it is a great starting point to figure out how we can help.
Kyle, doesn't every advisory firm do all 5 of those?
No, Mark. No. We've been doing this a long time. Jamie and I have over 27 years of experience doing this. And some just don't focus on all 5 areas. And we just feel like if you miss one of those areas of our 5 pillars, then that can set you up for a rough retirement.
You know, Jamie, we never want to knock anyone, right? Everyone's great out there, but some advisory firms are more geared to the growing of your money, that sort of accumulation phase, if you will. But is it fair to say that once you've gotten your nest egg and you're close to retirement, that you want to pull in a different type of firm that's more focused on retirement and the different things that are going to happen from such time as you say to your boss, I'm out, right? Now I'm going into retirement. I have to do something different. I have to distribute my money, and I need to be aware of other things. Discuss that for a little bit.
Yeah, so that's the classic accumulation versus distribution story, right? And sometimes we compare that to hiking Mount Everest, right? And there's a lot of training that goes into these athletes that are going to tackle Mount Everest, and part of that is having a Sherpa. And what does the Sherpa do? The Sherpa's been up that mountain way more than the person going up there, and they know what to expect. And so they hitch onto their guide, they go up, but the ascent and getting up the mountain isn't as dangerous as the descent. All the problems typically happen on Mount Everest when they're on their way down. And we see that, Kyle and I, in retirement. The problems that you have, it's not accumulating, it's what do I do once I have this big pot of money? How do I diversify it to ensure that it lasts as long as I do?
You know, and I want to, and I'm sure you've seen a number of these folks, Kyle, the DIY investor, sure, right? They've done a good job on their own accumulating these dollars, but now it's time to get a little bit of, shall I say, sage counsel on what you're going to do, because now you're close to retirement and there are other things out there besides the accumulation piece. What would you say to those people?
Yeah, I mean, that's very true, Mark. Like, you had probably 20, 30 years of experience accumulating your wealth, right? I mean, you started your job, you got the 401k, you've been putting money away in IRAs, but do you have experience being retired? Not really. It's usually the first time our clients are finally pulling the trigger and saying, yes, I am going to say adios, I'm going to retire, and that takes a different set of skills because of that lack of experience. And so Jamie and I, we work with people every single day that are retiring and they need to make sure their income lasts. It's just completely different when you set up an income strategy. You can't necessarily just keep doing what you were doing, right? Like Jamie talked about, going down Mount Everest. Well, that's a different sequence of returns. You don't know if you're going to retire in a good market, a bad market, a flat market, rising interest rates, lowering interest rates. And so you need somebody that can really tackle all areas.
And Mark, all those things that Kyle just described have an effect on whether you're going to have a successful retirement or if you're going to have some setbacks. And so having that financial guide there with you along the way, that's seen it before because they've taken their clients through retirement, is just an advantage that you can't have doing it by yourself.
Guys, thanks so much. The book is called Designed to Thrive, The 5 Pillars of Retirement Planning. Hey, how can someone get a copy of this?
Well, it's available on Amazon.com as well as BarnesandNoble.com. But anyone that decides to kind of come in and sit down with us, not only will they get a free signed copy of that, but that's also our first edition, and we'll have that available.
Guys, thanks so much. If you want more information about anything we discussed here today, hey, give us a call in the office. We'd love to start a conversation. Or you can go to our website.